Hello, my loves, and welcome to section 2 of the Boggy Creek, or what I call the Boggy Style Make-Along. And I have decided we're going to call this blanket the Beautiful Things Throw. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you make it. And if you do, I would love to see it. So this section is going to be the raised V's. And then, next week will be the mixed cluster. So we're using 3 colors this week and 1 stabilizing color. And let's see, what are they? They are purple, light blue, and dark blue. And then for my contrasting color, I chose, or the stabilizing color, I chose white. So we're going to do approximately 7 inches using 4 colors. You can say 4 colors because we have to cap it with the stabilizing. So without further ado, let's move on to our station and get this section 2 jumping off because it's been a long day. I had a wonderful time with Dee today. So this is a beautiful way to wrap up the beautiful things, the beautiful people, and all those beautifuls. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, yo. I'm going. See you later. See you Saturday, 11 a.m. Bye. What you whipping on? Yeah, we're gonna do it. I'll do it. I promise. Maybe. Okay. Beautiful things. Bye. Oh, P.S. I meant to mention, because I noticed a couple people were asking. You don't have to make this blanket. This is a make-along. Make whatever you want. If you're making it for Boggy, great. Show me. Show me all of the things. Make what you want. Bye. Hello, my loves, and let us start section 2, the raised V's. I have my color number 1 on my hook, and we're going to go right into that corner with a slip stitch. Tug it, pull it. Let's do chain 3. It counts as a double crochet. And then we're going to double crochet right back into, excuse me, that corner space again. That is half of our corner. Now we are going to do a double crochet into the first. We are going to skip 1, and then we are going to V, which is a double crochet, chain 1, oops, double crochet, skip 1, double, skip 1, V. Skip 1, double. We're going to do that all the way to the end. Skip 1, V. I'll stay with you because I had mentioned previously that there might be a time where we come up to the end and we've got 1 too many stitches, or we have to fiddle with it a little bit, but we will fix that in the stabilizing rows. So I got our double, then skip 1 and V and double. Our V, I'm sorry, it's a double, chain 1, double, skip 1 and double by itself, skip 1, V, chain 1, double, sorry, double, chain 1, double. And then see, this is where it is right here. I don't have enough to skip 1 and put the double, but we're just going to put the double in that last one. So we're going to, sorry, Mama Swift, we're going to fudge that one. We're going to fix it. Because some of these stitches, I just love them, but they didn't quite match up. But watch, I'll show you, we'll fix it. All right, so our last stitch there and our little fudgy wedgy stitch is a double. And then into the corner, we're going to do 2 doubles. As my Obi-Wan says, twins in a stitch. Or is that, would this be quads in a stitch? So there's 2 doubles. Oh, I don't like that one. My tension on that one got icky. Sometimes if you know, just frog it back. Sorry, where's Freddie? He's going to throw something at me. There's my second double. I fixed that one. Then we're going to chain two doubles right back into that corner to complete our corner. And there we go. And then see, I did extended singles, so that first stitch coming out of the corner is like in your face. It's a big V. There is a big, well, diamond there. So don't miss that. That's our first stitch. So we're going to go in there with a double. Or if you did a single crochet, just make sure not to skip that very first stitch. Okay? Then we're going to skip one and we're going to V. Skip one and double. I keep forgetting my phone is like right next to my face and I have to keep my voice down. Sorry if I blew out your ears. Let's see. We did our double and then we're going to skip and we're going to do two doubles. No, I'm sorry, a double, chain one double, skip one double, skip V, and then we're going to skip and we're going to double. And we're going to skip and we're going to V. Oops. I'm just going to do this row, this pass with you, and then I'll let you do the other sides and I'll meet you back at the end. But I'm going to show you the corner, see, in case we have to fudge it again. So skip and double. Oops. Skip and V. Yep. So it's looking like on every side. That wasn't just me messing up my numbers. So we're going to not skip one, but we're just going to throw that double right into the last one. And you'll watch when we start doing the front post, you won't even notice it. Okay? And then in our corner do our cluster, which is two doubles, chain two doubles. Oops, my tension got away from me again. Sorry guys, I'm not feeling so spry. Was that my tummy that just gurgled? If you heard that, I'm so sorry. I really wanted to, I was feeling okay to go ahead and do this. And I really wanted to, I wanted to do this. And then I'd rest easy. So there's our double is in our very first stitch. And that one was a little funky because that's the beginning. So where we slip stitched in there, it's looking a little chunky. But you just know, you can look at the anatomy. This stitch right here goes into the first one. So we want to get in that little hole right there. Okay, so we're going to skip that one and then we're going to V. All right, and I'm going to leave you on to go to the end on your own. And I'll see you in just a minute, okay? Ready, set, go. I need to get homey-nomey. I need company. All right, I'm coming right back around. You spin me right round. All right, so I'm at my last one. There's our last fudge knuckles. There's that last double. And then we are going to put our two doubles into the last corner. And for these ones, I am going to do, you can either do a chain two and slip stitch into one. You can do half double into it. But what I like, what I've been finding I like is I like to chain one and then into that first, it's the chain three. So it'll be in the top. So 1, 2, 3. I do a single crochet into that. I just kind of like where it puts me in the corner and it makes a little triangle and you can really see where you're going to go into your next stitch right there. But I just kind of like what it does with that corner. All right, so now let's start row dos amigos, row 2. Pardon me for the sniffles. And what I would like for you to do is, let me see. Something looked weird there for a second. Okay, let's chain 3. 1, 2, 3. I think I need to move closer. Okay, sorry, this new boom arm that where I'm filming is really unstable. Every time I touch the table, it really shakes, so I do apologize for that. So I did my chain 3, and I'm going to go right back into that corner with a double and do half of our corner. And then in the next one, what we're going to do is I need for you to do 2 double crochets. So you know where they're the 2 doubles from the last corner, and then there's our first double. So we're going to go into the top of that one with a double, into the next one with a double. And see, now we're to our first double crochet. On that one, we want to do a front post double. So go around the post, pull up a loop, and then go through 2 and go through 2. Okay? And then here into that V, we're going to do a V. So do a V into the V. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Jump over here, front post double. Oops. I like to I angle my yarn so it goes down below, but whichever feels comfortable for you. Okay, and then we're going to do a V into the V. Front post double. V into the V. Keep going. As here I come. And then we're going to do a front post double. And then a V into the V. And this thing just keeps multiplying. So if you're doing this blanket and you're not doing it for Boggy Creek, and you just want to keep going like my side piece, you just know that the sides are going to multiply. And you can see where things go. That's why I did what I did. Okay, so here we're to our last V. And there's that last double, because here's the 2 double crochets in the corner. So that one right there, we want to throw our last double, front post double. And then in those last 2 stitches, kind of right next to it, you're going to do your last 2 doubles to mimic what we did over here. So there's a 1, 2. See there? And then our corner cluster. 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. I'm just going to do that all the way around. I'll do a couple into this next side with you. That's my last 2 doubles of that corner. Put in our, see, and look at your anatomy, okay? So right here, sometimes that's where that kind of hidden stitch is right there. See? Because there's our double that we want to turn into a front post. So there's those 2. We had to pull that away a little to get into that one right there with our first double. Okay. Look at the anatomy of your posts. Okay, so there's my second double. And I need this last one before the V for my front post. Okay. That's a kind of a way to navigate yourself through some of these stitches and coming out of the corners. Because isn't that everybody's nemesis? Is I always either add a stitch or I lose a stitch in the beginning or the end. So there's our V. Skip over, do our front post double. Okay. Oops. See, oops. Hey, see, the bell bong is telling me to ready, set, go. All right, I'm going to go meet you back at the other side. So just remember those corners right there, you got to make sure when you're coming out of it, leave yourself that last double, but pull that to the side and get your 2 because what we're doing is we're going over the top of the corner. So now we can work into the body. All right, so I'll see you in a minute. Right, oh, I got Homie Nomi. I went and got Homie Nomi. So I got to turn on. Did it work? I'll see you in a minute. All right, so here we go. I'm just coming to the end of this last side, and I'm at my last V, and so I'm going to do my front post double. And what I've decided to do is, since there's 3 colors, and here's our last 2 doubles, I am going to do 2 rows of each color. And that, I think, will give us right around our 7 inches. But I want to say this first row, I'm really not counting because it was kind of a setup row. So the purple's actually going to have 3. And then the other 2 colors will just be 2. So there we are to the last. I did the 2 doubles in the corner. I'm going to chain 1. And then I'm going to do my close, which my close is a single crochet. Okay. Pardon me. So there we go. You can see the ridge is going to start happening right there. Okay, let's do this last row of the purple, and then we'll move on to the, I think, is it dark blue or light blue? I don't know. We'll look at them. I have dark blue and light blue are next. I think I'm going to go with the dark blue and then end with the light blue. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. All right, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Double back into the corner, creating our first half of the, or actually that would be the second half of the corner, wouldn't it be? Yeah. All right, and then now, see, here's our front post, but now we have 4 stitches. So I want to put 4 stitches in there before we get to that one. So pull that over, and there's our chain 3. You want to go right into the top of that with a double crochet, and then to the next. So you can see that one, it's looking a little different. It looks a little strange the way I've got it, but you can see, I'm sorry, you can see the post is there, so I need to grab that. That just has something to do with the way I grabbed my slip stitch into that last, or my single crochet into that last one. I may have grabbed too many strings. All right, so there's our 4, and that's our last one. So here's our front post. So now we're going to front post in that one. And what are you doing? Right there. We are going to V. Double, chain 1 double. Oops. See, I'm getting too crazy. The way I'm sitting is not comfortable. Let me scooch in a little bit. There we go. I'm trying not to bounce the camera, but I can't rest my arms. So bear with me. All right. I just want to make sure you can see. Let me readjust myself, guys. I'm sorry. There we go. I was right in the middle of that V, wasn't I? Okay, there's my final double. And then we're going to jump over and do line up that front post. So I know some people like to turn after these. There's our V in the next. But on this one, you can't. Well, I guess you could, but can you just do a back post double? But I'm going to stay all on the same side of the work while we do these front post and then the V's. Okay. I'm going to get to this last corner, and then I'm going to ready, set, go, and I'm going to zoom to the end and let you guys catch up to me, and then we'll change colors. So at this last one, we're going to do the join a little bit different to end the row, since we're going to tie off. That's our V. I'm almost there. Front post. Okay, and there's our last 4. So don't skip this one right here. See, there's our post, and there's the top of our 1, 2 doubles, 3 doubles, and then that very last one, that's number 4, and then we do into our corner is our 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. All right, so I'm going to zoom and ready, set, go to the end and meet you for the close and the snip off. Okay, ready, set, go. Okay, here I am. I'm doing my last double crochet into the corner. That was a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 2 doubles. And then what I'm going to do, because I'm going to tie off, is I'm going to do chain 2, and then into that first double, I'm going to try to grab that a little different. I'm going to try to, no, that's not working. I did this too tight. So anyway, I'm going to slip stitch there. If you can get underneath those first 2 loops, sometimes you can get that so that hole doesn't look so gapey right there. And it's, because that's actually 2 stitches right there. It's good. But anyway, now I'm gonna chain 2 after I've done that slip stitch, and I'm going to fasten off. If I find my scissors first. I apologize. Oh. Snippy poo. And how Juan taught us to pinch and pull. And that is a solid knot. It does not come out. You almost have to snip it out. Okay, so that's what that looks like. So now I just kind of like to come around and tug it a little bit to make it lay flat. So you got to manipulate it a little bit sometimes. Okay, so now we're going to pull in this beautiful blue. You know what? I think which one do we want to do? I think I'm going to do it this way. I think I'm going to do this one and then this one and then my stabilizing row. I might pull out the white next. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the light blue. So I'm going to put the light blue on my little yarn genie. Sometimes you got to be careful with these lightweight yarns. Stick my finger in there. Get in the hole. Try the other side. Oh, I can see I got tangled up. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. So let's get a slip stitch going. Easy for you to say. All right, so I am on row number 3. Let me get my row counter. So there's 1, 2, and I just finished row 3. Okay, let me put you back in there. Get over there. Let me tidy up real fast. Sorry, this is not what you should be doing in a tutorial. But I guess we all have to do that. Everybody's getting settled in so we can move on. Here we go. All right, into my corner. I'm going to slip stitch. If I can get my yarn first. It's not cooperating today. See, because this blanket knows I want to go to bed. All right, there's my slip stitch. I'm going to pull that tight. And I'm going to chain 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that chain 3 acts like a double. 1 more double into your corner to make about half of your corner. Here, let's see, let's find there it is. There's our first post. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doubles now that we need to make. So look, right there. You see, let me get that out of the way. See how we have those 2 right there? But you've got to pull that out of the way to get to that first double. And you can tell because there's the post right above it. Okay, so let's do 6 doubles in a row. 1, 2 potato, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I see there's my front post. So now we're going to line that front post right up. And then into our V. And we're just going to keep doing this. Same thing we've been doing, just now we're doing a different color. There's our front post and then our V. And what we're going to do is you guys are going to actually do this. I want you to do 2 rows of this light blue, and then we're going to change off and get my other dark blue, and then we're going to do 2 rows of that. So in total, you will have 2, 4, 6, 7 rows. You'll see 7 V's. I want you to do that, and then we're going to come back and do the stabilizing rows. But I think you guys, you can go back, you can rewind if you need to see what I did. And it just keeps multiplying. So I will see you when I get to the end of the light blue. This is going to take a minute. I'll see you probably in about, I don't know, an hour. All right. So ready, set, go. Homie Nomi says how it be, and I'll see you in a minute. Ready, set, go. I thought I would start off the row here because now, remember I told you it's going to multiply? So this last one we had 6, and the next one we're going to have 8. So every time you're going to add because of those corners. So now we're going to do 8 before we get to our first front post. Okay? So I just wanted to show you that. So yeah, keep going. Ready, set, go. Skirt. All right, I just finished number 5, and I have my dark blue, and yeah, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we'll jump into that corner, and I just wanted to show you that I did 2 rows of the light blue, which the light blue is my color number 3, and this dark blue is color number 2, so that's what the wheel chose. So let's slip stitch, chain 3, double, and now we have, look, here's our post, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we have 10 in between before we start. I think that's starting to turn out gorgeous. Gonna be so pretty. All right, so do 2 rows. And if you're doing the same color, you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. So do 7 rows of it, the repeat. All right, ready, set, go. I'll see you at the end. And just finishing row 6. Marianne the crotchety clogger, row counter. And I wanted to show you, let's see. So now this is going to be row 7. Is that right? 7, 1. I just said it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 7. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wah-ah-ah. So 12 double crochets before you get to the V's. So, all right. So we've done 7 rows. I did 3 purples, 2 light blue, and 2 dark blue. And look at how pretty that is. I love this. It reminds me of an arrowhead right there. Okay, so what I want to do is begin the stabilizing row, which for this section, we picked the nubbly stitch. I had to look at my list real fast. We picked my nubbly. So I want to throw a row of single crochets before we start those, just to help kind of stabilize those V-stitches. Okay, so right here we're just going to do a single crochet right back into that corner, and we're going to then go right into that very first stitch. See, there's our 2. Pull that away a little bit. Get into the first one. Okay, and then we're just going to single crochet in every stitch across. I'm going to just buzz through some of these real fast. And I thank everybody for making the Boggy Style make along with me. I would love to see if anybody's making something else, if you used the way I picked my colors to help choose your colors. If you're actually making the blanket, it doesn't matter though. I mean, you can make this 6 months later, but I just wanted to show you what I was going to make for Boggy. So I thought I would just take you along my journey. So coming up, that stitch right there is our front post. So now we're getting in here. So here we're going to go, that's the top of the first double crochet in the V, and we're going to go into the chain 1 space. into the double crochet, and then into the top of the front post double. So did you see how that went? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so just keep going with your single crochets, but don't miss that chain space from the V. That's the top of the front post. That's the first double. That's the chain 1 space. There's the top of the second double. And then there's the top of the front post. All right, and then buzz around, and then your corner is going to be a single crochet, chain 3 single crochet. I thought it looked nice. It gave it a little zhuzh. All right, so ready, set, go. I'll see you at the end where we're going to change colors, and I have chosen to use the white. Okay, so I have white. So ready, set, oop. Boy, I barely touched that, and it really does shake. I am so sorry. I'm going to get this handled. Watch. I've been looking at those really nice boom setups. So, and I'll get a microphone. All right, so I just finished my round of the single crochets, and that was a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet in the corner. And it's getting so big now. I want to just measure. Yep, we're just about 7 inches. So this stabilizing row, I need it to have very little, I don't want it to grow as much. So we're going to use single crochets. Originally the nubbly stitch was picked here, but I'm going to veto it. This is going to be a substitution, calling in for a new player. Switch it up. And we're going to do the singles. All right, so I want to do this one in my white. So I have my white. It is, oh, where'd my label go? Oh, here it is. I have my rainbow 8/4 cotton. That's 100% cotton. And this one oh, you know what? It's not. Oh yeah, sorry, 100% cotton. From my Hobie. And this actually came from one of the Hobie cotton mystery boxes. It was really cool. I got quite a few of them because I bought like 4, so I got doubles. It was great. See, that's the one time where it's nice when they're the same, because I'm glad I needed the white. I needed more than just one. So one you can make, you can barely make a hat. All right, so let's do another row of single crochets. So that would have been 2 rows of single crochets. At first I thought, to do just a stabilizing row with just that white, but I really wanted to cap that off. I thought it was going to look nice that way. All right, so here we have our single crochet, and then we're going to single crochet, and literally just normal single crochets all the way across. And your corners will be just like the last row, and it's single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. So I'm gonna just move along here, because this should be okay to just zoom. Yeah, I'm gonna just crank this out because we are so close. This is the end, the final countdown. So I want to be able to show you what it looks like when we are finished with section 2. All right, buzz through it. Ready? On your mark, get set, go. All right, well, there you have it. I think that white looks great. I'm so excited for it. So yeah, there's section 2 for you. Let me pull that closer so you can really see. I am very, very happy with how that's turning out. Absolutely beautiful. The little corner, it to me looks like an arrowhead. I'm really, really excited about this. So I have decided it is called the beautiful things throw. So I may, I'm thinking there'll be a beautiful things segment. So where there's the beautiful things throw, a beautiful things hug, maybe even a beautiful things beanie. So keep your eyes out for the next one. And you guys, thank you so much for following along with me. I'm having a great time, and I will see you Saturday at 11 a.m. And that is, I believe, is that the 23rd already? It's the 23rd already. Next week, stay tuned for, what do we have here? Oh, sorry, that was really close. We're doing the mixed cluster. Ooh, doing the mixed cluster. Yeah, so looking forward to that one. That one's the one from back a day that we learned doing the Rain Must Fall beanie. She's also got a stitch tutorial for it. It's called the mixed cluster. So if you want to go check it out before we do it next week, that's great. I'll show you how I'm going to put it on my blanket. Yay! All right, make beautiful.